Hey everyone, it's Michael and welcome back to Boxmining. Today is Chinese New Year, so it's customary to say 恭喜发财 and give out these red envelopes packed with cash. And that's the Chinese tradition, wishing people a prosperous new year. So we got a special giveaway today on this channel at the end. So if you stick till the end of the video, we have $1,337 worth of prizes for giveaway, and I'll show you guys how to do it all at the end. And in terms of all the news that we're going to cover today, there's some good and positive and negative news. But, regardless, it's a new year. It's a fresh new start. And I hope you guys really have an amazing Chinese New Year. So let's get straight into the news. All right, starting off with some of the interesting, bizarre news. So we were covering this yesterday about this Canadian exchange QuadrigaCX. So they claim that they lost $137 million worth of crypto funds. They cannot do any withdrawals. And we actually asked the channel yesterday. There were a lot of comments saying, yeah, people really couldn't withdraw this fund. This is a real situation that's brewing up. Now, in terms of what really happened, the idea was that, well, what they claim is that the CEO had the sole access to the crypto funds. And because he passed away in India, now these funds are inaccessible and this exchange cannot pay back customers and no one can get withdrawals, etc. Now, we've been doing a little bit of digging. So yesterday I was covering this, where people were trying to uncover the addresses that QuadrigaCX was holding. And they're actually spotted that on a Litecoin address, some of the funds are actually being moved. So there's now the suspicion of foul play here, coupled with the fact that, well, the CEO, someone actually called up the funeral home and the CEO, Cotton, wasn't actually on the list of people there. So something is a little bit suspicious. Now, the story is taking a little bit of an even deeper turn because it turns out that their wallets, the ones for Bitcoin specifically, up to $150 million worth right now, that cannot be traced. So usually what happens is that the public addresses, they're known to everyone, but the private keys, those are the ones that have complete access to the accounts. Those are the ones that are lost. But technically, you still find the public ones and verify that the funds are there and they're not moving and they're really lost. But it seems to be the case that with these detective sleuths coming out, it seems to be the case that there were never funds. There were never huge $100 million funds held by QuadrigaCX. It might be the case that they were not solvent after all. They didn't have the Bitcoin they claim they have. And more scary still is, this discovery that their one of their ex-founders, Michael Patron, he was using a fake name, and his real name is Omar Danhani, and he was convicted for fraud in the United States, released in 2007. And more scary still is that the fraud was for operating an online marketplace for identity theft. So now people are all like really scared because, well, what if this is a scam and now they even have KYC records of the people who were there? So if you guys are affected by this, if you guys were using QuadrigaCX, just make sure your identity is not stolen. Now, onto some positive news. We got Facebook, and they're making their first blockchain acquisition with ChainSpace. So this is leaking out from various sources behind ChainSpace. And this is really exciting news for crypto because it's kind of a big validator that everyone is watching. All the big tech companies are watching, and Facebook made, a direct jump into the space. So we had previous rumors that they were having their own cryptocurrency. That might be true, but it might be more than that. It might be because they're acquiring people who are familiar with smart contracts. It might also have something to do with this smart contract platform as well. So it's really exciting to see big moves and big moves coming into this space. Now onto the fun stuff. So it's Chinese New Year, and it's customary to say 恭喜发财 or 恭喜发财, and you get one of these envelopes, and they're packed with cash. So we got something way cooler on this channel because we're in crypto, and you get instant delivery of something cool. So you guys can probably see this QR code up here. So what exactly is this giveaway? So we're going to give out these collectible box mining cards or red packets. And all you have to do is you just scan the QR code with the Enjin wallet, and you can win one of the prizes. The supply is limited, so we created 5,000 total prizes, and the total value is 1,337 USD worth of prizes in just this giveaway alone. So what can you win? You can win digital cards, essentially. So there's 5 box mining specific ones. One of them's Prosperity Box Mining, and the other one is the Box Mining one themselves. So I'd like to thank so much for the artists at Enjin. Now, you also got the red packet prizes. They contain Enjin inside. So the cool stuff is this. If you like the card, keep the card and trade it. There's actually a lot of trading card channels, and you can try to collect them all. Now, if you don't like the cards, you get a red packet, you just want to have the crypto inside, you can choose to melt it. This will convert this card, destroy it forever, and then you can convert it into Enjin. Now, this Enjin will appear on your wallet, and then you can actually use it as a crypto, or you can even use the exchange feature to convert it to any crypto of your choice. And I want to definitely say a big thank you to Enjin for providing these prizes. Now, throughout the whole week, we're going to be doing this. So we have 2 more big giveaways coming up, and these are going to go through the videos. And also on social media, so on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow me there. We're going to do mini giveaways throughout this whole week. So I'll put all the links down below. All the supplies are limited on this, so make sure you guys scan it ASAP if you guys see it popping up on social media, etc. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for your support this year. And going back to the basics, why do the Chinese have 2 New Years? And that's because the Chinese New Year is based on the lunar cycle. It's based on when to plant flowers and when flowers start blossoming. So right now, it's moving to definitely a new space for us, moving to more building, and hopefully we can see those flowers bloom throughout this year. And guys, I really wish you guys a prosperous new year. 恭喜发财 and have a good one. And you know what? Chinese New Year is all about the food. That's where it's at.